rejection speech. Sometimes we read those speeches and it's better the second time.
Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Do you ever ask yourself that question? Do you ever just have, Tim, you ever just have a series of bad days? Okay, all right. I had about a 9-month bad day. I was commuting to New York City for work, not for fun. Anyone ever commute to New York City? Okay, you know how convenient it is? Convenient and easy. I was doing that, and every day was the same. I considered New York to be consistently intense. So it could be a Monday, a Tuesday, it could be January, March. Every day, every month, every season was the same. I would start my day like being jolted out of bed between 5 and 6 in the morning, Hampton Inn, Brooklyn Heights, due to ambulances and truck traffic. Because that's New York. It's not unusual, that's just New York. And I would stumble downstairs and drink some cold coffee, and I'd head to the gym. 2 blocks away, how hard could that be, right, Tim? Well, you know, cross an intersection in Chicago, you do it 100 times a day. So I'm in New York City, it's about 5:30. I'm ready to step off the curb, and there's a lot of traffic. 9 million people, right? And sign says, walk. I start to walk. I turn my head and I look to the right, and there is a Mack truck. It says Mack truck, and I'm thinking to myself, that guy's got a red light, but he's not slowing down. He's speeding up, and he's smiling. And I'm thinking to myself, with 9 million people in New York City, 1 person dies every 8.1 minutes. My number is up here. This guy is going to leave me as a goner, and I'm not even going to get 2 pages, 2 sentences in the New York Times. So I run as fast as I can across the intersection. I go to my gym, I come back, I gotta go to work now. I get on the subway. Who takes the subway in Chicago? Alright, subway bus, yeah. How many people take it? About 1.2 million people every day. It's a lot of people. But in New York City, it's 6.7 million. And I believe that 6.7 million, they were riding my train with me. So picture it, there I am, it's July, so while outside it's 82, in the unair-conditioned car, it's 102. And like it always happens, we stop, we don't know why, and I got my little dress on for my big presentation, and I can feel the sweat starting at the center of my scalp, and it is rolling down my face. It is sitting on the tip of my nose. It's splashing on my computer. By the time I get to work, I look like I ran a marathon. And then I start my day. And that was my day, every day. And I leave work, go back to the hotel to do the same thing the next day. And I say goodbye to Leroy, the old skinny white guy. And he, as he always mumbles, "Good night, ma'am." And I move with the sea of people. But one time, he said to me, "Good night, ma'am. And yes, it is you." And I said, "What? What did you just say?" And I pushed back in the crowd of people. I said, "Did you just talk to me?" And I thought, this guy hasn't said a word in 4 months, and now he's giving advice? The guy that stands for a living is now my life coach? And he says, "Yes, ma'am, it is you. What you think, you become. Law of attraction." And I was so mad and so indignant, I left. And I thought, oh, what is this crapola he has just served to me? I will Google this when I get back to the hotel and see what kind of armchair psychologist has come up with this nuttiness. And yeah, there is armchair psychologist, you might know him. His name's Buddha. And he did sort of make this up, but he made it up in about 3:46 BCE, and he started a little bit of religion that supports about 10% of the world's population, and I realized there might be something to this. So I read about law of attraction, and there's lots of psychology and this and that, but there's one thing, one really simple thing that I can do and you can do to generate this. And since I'm in the job of selling, here's what this action does in addition to create the law of attraction. And you're thinking, where do I get my data? I got it from the Wall Street Journal, I got it from the Huffington Post, and I got it from the New York Times. So tell me, Zena, does any of this appeal to you? You could improve your physical, psychological, and emotional health. You could increase your lifespan by 3 to 5 years. You could strengthen relationships with those around you, and you could become happier. Does any of that appeal to you for this thing that you have to do, which is free?
Yeah.
All right, okay, all right. And I thought, you know, as I was reading this, yeah, I kind of want this. What is it? It's simple, but it's not easy. It's gratitude. It's asking not why me, which is what I did for 8 months, but why not me? What is the little bit of good I can find in this situation? In every situation, there's something. And if it's not on the nasty subway ride, maybe it's what you had for breakfast. Maybe it's the heat in your apartment. Maybe it's the people that love you day in and day out, even when you're difficult, like I often am. So, fellow Toastmasters, if you want any of that, or if you just want to be happier and reduce anxiety, focus on the good. Focus on the good, and what you seek is what you will find. Gratitude.